Hello, 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 Sagittarius. How you guys doing? This is Patty. I am your empath and intuitive reader for 12/18 in October for Sagittarius. Anyway, I'm having so much more energy today. Oh my gosh, you guys, this Mars retrograde, would it please stop? When it was the sixth closest to the Earth, I could literally hardly move. I was, wow, bad 3 days. Energies, vampire, huge, and lots of conflict. Well, anyway, let's get going for Sagittarius, October 12th through the 18th, and the new news down below if you want to read it. I do now do dailies, little 1-minute dailies, just to hopefully inspire your day, get you going for the day. Something to give you some thought about, to maybe think through the day. Then also, too, I have now a Facebook group. I would love for you guys to join. So hit that subscribe button, the bell after you subscribe, and you'll be notified when I'm on live, just like on the 11th when I do the new moon reading. So I would love to have you guys there, and you can always ask questions when I'm on live. You can always ask questions. You can always come in and tell me where you're coming from. Say hello. I love the interaction. So let's get going here and see what your vibrations are, what your energies are, what's going on besides all the extra energy from the moon. Yes, 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 yes. So storm fields, isn't that right? Oh my gosh, how many of you guys are going through the storm? And then it turns around. What a conflict. Seriously? Seriously? So we have ride the wave. Yeah, right. Oh my gosh, it's so funny. And then we have compass. Okay, so we have 3 cards out. We have Stormfields, Ride the Wave, and Compass. Oh my goodness. Is this telling me a lot or what? Holy Toledo. Okay, so the Stormfields is 9. So that also means that something's coming to an end, but it also means it's intensifying. There's a lot of intensity to it. Boom, you got a tornado. It's coming up. There's a lot of storm there. There is going to be a lot of intensities through the end of the month. Huge. It's so high, it's going to get hot. So if you're starting to get into little fights and a little kerfuffles and things like that, that's what that energy is. It's not only Mars, but it's Mercury, Uranus, or Mercury is opposing Uranus, the new moon, the full moon coming in, that's a blue moon, and a blood moon at the same time. Energies are really, really crazy. And then they turn around. Oh, yeah, because the number 9 is about intensity, right? Also, something's coming to an end, and that creates a storm because we don't like change. Well, that's going to be happening a lot, so get used to it. And then we have ride the wave, which is number 5, and 5 is instability. Hello, that's what I was saying. The end of the month is all about instability, same as last month. Nothing's changed. And with the Mars retrograde not leaving until November 13th, like I said just a few minutes ago, it literally sucked my energies dry. Being an empath and feeling energy so bad, I couldn't figure it out. I thought, am I getting the flu? Am I getting sick? And then I realized that Mars was so close to the Earth that it was just pulling every piece of energy I had. It was a major fight, literally. And keeping your vibrations low, pulling everything out of you positive that it could. It was crazy. So then we have the compass. So this is the whole thing. Are you going to ride the wave? Are you going to get all nasty with the storm? Are you going to look positive in the storm? Are you going to look to the true north, to the truth? This is really at the end of the month what people need to be looking at, because at the end of the month, it's all about truth. And this is the same as last as September. We're all looking at truth, not fiction, not fantasy, not all that stuff that isn't true, but we're looking for the truth. There's a lot of stuff going on this month. But in this one here for you guys next week, I'm thinking, literally there is a storm. Just take it easy, take it day by day, step by step, because if you don't ride the waves with it, you're going to be miserable. You're just going to be miserable. You're going to be in that fight like Mars wants you to do. There's going to be a lot of head butting. There's going to be anxiety, animosity, There's going to be bickering between people. There's going to be my way's the right way. No, Trump is right. No, Biden's right. It's going to be a lot of that. And it's going to be a lot of issues. So you really have to mind what is really important to you right now. What is hugely important. And as we go into number 5, which is being instability and challenges, this is what we have. We're in instability and challenges. And what it's saying to you, again, with the number 5, more instability, just ride that wave. So the number at the top is 4 plus 1, 1 is 5. So we got instability. So you're going to have to ride the wave. This is huge for you guys this week, Sagittarius. I want to call you Sagittarius. Can I call you Sagittarius? Anyway, it's so good to have my energy back. So this is really, really important for you guys to really just go with the flow. I just did not realize that until now. The divine has a funny way of working. He really, really does. So I have watched this card over and over and over and over and over again. And yes, it does have dolphins. And yes, it does. And my daughter would say, Mom, really? Seriously? But got to remember, the divine has me looking at certain things on cards. They'll all of a sudden say, look at this. Look at this. Now focus on it. Talk about it. And if you look at this, you've got, the dolphins riding the waves and all that kind of stuff. But look what's right on top of that dolphin. Never even noticed that. So, and that's what they're asking me to focus on. You need to learn how to ride on the back of something to get you through whatever storm you're going through. Ooh, that was a head rush. I don't know who's coming through now. Wow. But really, you really need to ride on the back, ride on the shirt tails. It's not a time where maybe for some of you that really want to lead, because it's not quite the timing yet. You will be there when it's the right time, when it's the right course. But right now it's saying ride that shirt tail of someone else, because it's instability right now. It's really instability. And I can use that as sort of as a scenario. So because I had lost my job in May due to COVID, I had to become creative because of my age, because of my I'm overqualified for a lot of jobs, and I'm not going to go minimum wage. So I had to become really creative. And what that means was I went and became a certified travel agent, but I'm riding the shirt tails of another experienced agent or agency that's 62 years old. So I'm having to do the same thing right here. I'm not a Sagittarius either, but I'm having to do the same thing. So you're going to have to that's an example of one thing that you could do is if you want to start an idea, if you want to start something right up, make sure that you're riding the shirt tails of somebody, going with the flow, riding the wave, learning all the aspects, because there's so many people out there that are having to educate themselves, recertify themselves in a whole new field that they never, ever even imagined. I'm a horse person. I've had a horse business for 17 years, and I have had to reinvent myself. So that is something that's going to happen with a lot of people. All right. So learning to reinvent, but also to maybe riding the shirt tails of that. Yep, 9 of Cups. That is the heart of the the cups are the heart card, but they also 9 again, intensity. It's going to get hot at the end of the month. It is going to get very hot. But for the week from the 12th to the 18th, we've got a new moon coming in there on the 16th, and things are going to just sort of really begin to go a little crazy. But this is a desire. This is a wish card. This is something that you want to happen. You want this to grow. You want this to manifest. And so it's coming. But again, you have to be patient while this storm begins to clear. And trust me, I understand about patience. Totally, totally, totally understand about patience. But this is your first card out. So this is an awesome, awesome, awesome start. Even though we're going through challenges and everything else, thank you. I was just told, find a new in you. How do you say that word? Find a new way to do something, even if it's the same thing. Say, I don't know. I work on saddles, so I work on Western saddles. Say maybe I want to create a Western saddle, but maybe I want to create something different about that might even sell better. So maybe I want to shorten the stirrup or the fenders or whatever it is, make it look really sort of different that people would like, ooh, this is new. I want to buy this. So keeping something that is original, but adding a twist to it, I guess. For somebody out there, this is not going to resonate with everybody because somebody's out there trying to recreate the wheel, but you don't want to recreate the wheel. Keep the wheel, just add a twist to it. I don't know who that's for, because there's a lot of people out there without work, and there's a lot of people trying to be creative, which is a good thing. Like with my travel agency, I'm creative I'm helping with horse transport and live animal transport. Nobody really else does that in the travel industry, so it's just the same thing, but adding a twist. Does that make sense? But this is something that you want and you desire, so pray on it, meditate on it, and ask the divine for it, because it's coming. Just be ready for it. Just be ready for it, because when he brings it, he brings it. He really, really does. All right, so let's see what else is going on for you guys. Yes, of course. So the Four of Cups is all about trying to figure things out, trying to get things together. Might be a little down about it because it's not going as fast or as how you like it to be. But here again, you're focusing too much in on the one thing, and you're going to miss the opportunity if you don't look up. You're going to miss this opportunity. And you've got 2 cups. This is your wish card. What a beautiful start. So make sure that you're keeping positive about whatever you're doing this week. And don't focus, if there's a problem in the week, don't focus on the problems, focus on the solution. Because then your mind thought process changes and shifts. And then also too, what's going to happen then is that this wish that you wanted or this desire that you wanted is going to happen, because you're not going to miss the boat. Does that make sense? Beautiful. Beautiful. So don't be your own worst enemy. Keeping your head down, thinking about the problem. Don't think about that. Because number 4, again, is stability, is getting stable, and it's going to take time. We have the Knight of Pentacles, which is about money. It is about growing something. He has a very strong desire. He has a very forward movement. He has a love for what he is doing in his material world, like his career, his journey. He's happy about being that knight. He's also got a little romantic side. So if this was your dream or your desire, maybe something happened. Maybe you're in a relationship and for some of you might be that you're in a relationship and maybe you were to get married and that didn't happen, with COVID, everything fell apart. It is going to happen. So for whoever that is. But the thing is, don't focus in on the COVID. Focus in, okay, there's a reason why we didn't at this time. So let's plan ahead and let's, make something new and fresh out of it. And we're going to come back and laugh at this in the future, because it's like, do you remember when we got married or when we got that, COVID was happening and we had to do something different and we did blah, 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 and it ended up being better? Well, this night is actually all about that. And they're fine with it, whatever it is. Sometimes we worry too much about the event or the celebration when we forget about what the focus is actually about. Does that make sense? All right. But again, riding the wave, if this was a marriage, an engagement, if this was a travel, if this was work, and something threw a wrench in it because of COVID, just remember, yours is coming in. This is your dream and wish card, and this is of the heart. So this is a passion. This is something that you have wanted. I wish I could meet this gentleman, whoever he is. Seems to have a little bit of a passionate romantic side to him. Anyway, let's see. Again, this is weird. So I wasn't gonna, this card was the last card that we had right before this one. It was on top like this. And then I shuffled. You just saw me shuffle. So this has to be it. So with the Seven of Pentacles, these two things are really, really important because whatever you're working towards and whatever threw that wrench in it, the divine is saying, don't give up. Keep persevering. Keep that resilience up. Keep persevering. And the Knight is looking definitely at this person and saying, you know what? I see your hard work. I see what you're doing. I see all your efforts. Just like the person's staring at the harvest, which is coming. Yours is coming. And the divine is saying, hey, don't give up. Don't give up. It's on its way. And the Knight is saying, I have the offering for it here. Just be patient, kind of thing. So I'm getting goosebumps everywhere. I don't know who that's for. Be patient. It's coming. And patience, I know, is hard, is what he says. But don't lose your focus on where you're going. Just ride this wave right now. Ride, just even, like I said, on the shirt tails of like that little person, the little fairy on top. Ride the shirt tails of somebody right now. Understand that they're the ones that are going to be there for you. They're trying to help you. I don't know who that's for. But just ride the shirt tails. That's all I keep hearing. Ride the shirt tails. Maybe I'm too old because I come up with these weird things. My daughter's like, no, keep going. And I'm like, okay. Anyway, so let's see what else they have to say. All right, divine. Yes, listen to your intuition. Do not listen to the naysayers. Apparently, I hear some naysayers coming in. All I hear is mumbling in my left ear. They're not happy because you're getting what you want. So pay attention to your intuition. And if any naysayers come up to you, you need to realize that they're not on your side and that they need to go bye-bye. Because that's toxicity. You know, if somebody's not in your corner and they're more destructive than constructive, then they need to go bye-bye. Yeah. So there is a message coming. Again, this is in relation to this. And this person is somebody probably that you know, but it's probably coming from more of a light, like, hey, what about this kind of a thing? What about that kind of a thing? What do you think about this? Sort of a lighter energy, not like, hey, not intense, like, we need to do this or whatever. All right. Again, you're focusing in on the problem. Don't focus in on the problem. Focus in on the solution. All right. Ooh. Okay. If you want that card, please bring it out again, please. Yeah. Again, somebody's working hard, and the divine's noticing you're working hard and paying attention. But he's also saying, do not hold on to something that I am trying to get you to release. So deep in your heart, maybe you know that you need to let something go. And I think this is more of a material thing. It's not like a person. And this is what's sort of causing you to stay stuck in your storm, in this storm of instability. And it's keeping things intensified. Like, it's sort of like when you hold on to something that you shouldn't have, and then you let it go, and it's like, whew, wished I did that a long time ago. And that's sort of that feeling. So the King of Cups is riding the storm with you, which I feel like this is the divine. So the divine is riding this storm with you, and they're just waiting for the right time. But the thing is, you're holding on to something. I have no idea what that is. It feel like it's a material thing, or maybe this is a person that's holding you back. But the divine is he's sitting here with you waiting. Because he's waiting. Because the first card out is this. Your wish, your desire, your dream. And this is of the heart. He wants to give this to you. And he's like, I'm ready. Are you ready to let go of blah, 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 blah? And so I can give you what you really, really want? Ride the wave again? Yeah. Boy, somebody is really, I don't know who this is, but somebody's really working hard. They've gotten their ducks in a row. They're working hard. They're doing what they need to be doing. But they've been let down. And that's, they've been let down. Who is this? I've got major goosebumps. Who is this? They've been let down and promised things before, and it's happening again, and they're afraid it's going to happen again. Oh, if you could see my arms, my goosebumps must be this high. Oh, fear is holding you back. Honey, 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 or gentlemen, gentlemen, gentlemen. Because we have the 5 of Cups. Somebody has either worked hard in school, worked hard in career, has really, really worked hard. Is you sure this isn't my Cancer reading? Because it sounds like my daughter. But they have worked really, really hard and have been let down over and over. It's not just one time. It could be 2 or 3 times. And they've done everything, their due diligence. And they just don't have hope that this is going to happen again. And they're tired of false hope. But let me tell you here, this 5 of Cups is you, but it's you holding yourself back. And let me explain why. On the 5 of Cups, he's very sad, very depressed, very, something has happened, definitely to really get hurt down to their soul. But this person is looking at all the negative rather than saying, look what's happening, because here's what I'm hearing. Look what happened. I've done it before. It's failed me before. But rather than turn around and bring a new energy to something brand new, you're carrying that old energy into what is new, what is brand new, what is wanting to give you everything. Okay, so they're wanting to give you everything, but you're holding yourself back because you're looking at the past and you're not looking at the positive of what it can be, and you can't keep that past there. That's the key for you right now, to get past this so that you can stay on the true north. Because you know what's happening is on this compass, instead of going true north, okay, so there's a north, but it's usually slightly off. But true north is very true if you know about compass. But the thing is, your compass is starting to go this way because it's going south, because you're allowing this to happen and you're focusing in on the fear and the problem of whatever it is you're going through, rather than the positive, the things, the cups that are up. Oops, I did it backwards. Sorry. I get backwards on these things. So the cups that are up, you got to focus on what's up and what is there for you now, not what was in the past. Same as this, you're going to miss on the offering if you do not focus, if you take your focus off on the whatever is holding you back. Now, could be a person, this could be a thing, this could be just you. It just could be you. And I'll tell you what, I was there before. And the reason why I was there, I owned a business and somebody offered me the business back. And I was like, I don't want to go. I don't want to have the same problem. I don't want to have the same thing. I don't want to fail. but I took that business on. I didn't fail because I had new knowledge. I had new things in my head that I knew better now than I did before. Same with another person. If you're comparing another person with another person, a dating, a marriage, or that kind of thing, you can't do that because you're taking that past garbage onto this new person. That's not fair. The divine is walking through with you on this storm. And whatever this is that you're needing to let go, and I see the hard work and the energy. I see, I can even feel your tears at times. Whew, I'm going to start crying. I can feel your tears at times because it has been so hard and you have trusted so much, either in a person or in a job or a school or something. But there is an offering coming. Find a way this next week to release the past, because at the end of October is actually, and I won't go into it now, I do have a live coming on Sunday on the 11th about the new moon, and then we'll talk about the other moon coming up, the full moon coming up, and the things that are happening in between. But the thing is, the energies are going to be really intense, and it is about what you intend to do and the seed that you plant. My hope for you is that you release some of the fear and allow the divine to be there and give you this blessing that he wants. You have worked very hard, very hard. Now it's time to listen to your intuition and go forward. Even if you have to ride the tails of somebody right at the moment, keep going forward. I don't know who this is for, because you're going to hit that true north. You're almost there. You are almost there. Wow. Whew. That was a huge, huge download. Wow. Divine, is there anything else that I'm missing on this? This is very, very big. This is a healing thing. And let me think, who are we in right now? We are in with a healing planet. I think before the 16th, it's all about healing. It's all about restoring. It's all about rebuilding, which would make sense. I don't think it's Uranus. Who are we in? Mars and Aries, and then we have Mercury in Aries. But Mercury is all about, yeah. So, yeah. Wow. All right. That's big. All right. So I told people that if you're single and there wasn't much love in this, I would try to do a 3-card reading to see if there's any love coming your way this week. And with love coming your way, oops, I put those 3 upside down. Or did I put all those in upside down? And maybe I put them backwards. Oh my gosh, I shuffled these so weird. So what I'm trying to do is actually just in the end of the readings, if there isn't a lot of love, because I know everybody loves to find out about their love life. So I thought, well, I'm going to throw this in at the end. If it doesn't come up in your reading, then I will add this in the end, because I think it's important for everybody to know what their love life is about, or if there is anything coming towards them, and what the divine might have for you in your love. But boy, you've got a powerful reading here. Again, it's very huge, very huge. You know, and when I'm on live, you can always ask questions too if this resonates with you, or you can always put a comment and I will come back and answer your questions, because sometimes people get in the moment, and that's why I do these live, is to see what people are feeling and the energies are going on out there, because September and October, the end, you guys are going to be really anxiety, really a lot of upset energies, a lot of anger energies, hostility. There's going to be a lot of bickering, uncertainty, just real anxious feeling, that kind of thing. So don't be shy. If I'm ever on live, don't ever hesitate. You can always come in and tell me, say hi, where you're from or anything like that. I love to know where people are from, where my viewers come from. All right, I'm going to hit this one more time. I want 3 cards, so let me see what we got for our 3rd card. Ooh. So we have the 10 of Swords, the 7 of Swords, and oh my goodness, we have the Knight of Swords. Okay, so for those of you that are single, not for any cheaters. Okay, so let me see here. So the person, if there is a person coming to you, because I don't think there's a person you have met yet. So this person is really, whoever is coming for you is a very masculine, and I don't think it's a female. Sorry for guys, but I don't think this is a female, but it could be for you guys. The other thing is that truth, integrity, and morals are extremely huge with this person. So they are going to be very blunt and ask you questions because they don't want to waste their time. This person also, too, is not going to put up with any games. So if you come in with this person, especially all that's going on with your reading, this person will walk away immediately if you don't just be honest and straight up with them. They're going to see through you like that, just like an empath does know a liar. So we would just say, you know what, you're full of crap, and I'm not going to play this game. Sort of that kind of attitude. But they're very kind. They're very open, and it's actually going to be sort of a good fit for whoever this is. But you really will have to, whoever this is for, you will really have to be on your game as far as being honest, because they're going to see right through any lies. And so that's a good thing, because you want to start off on the right foot and the right foundation. So that is what I believe the person coming in, for anybody who's single coming into your life this week. Now, this might end up being just a friend, or maybe but I feel there's an attraction there. But the other thing too is that you might want to just take it a little bit slower, because this person's focus is not only on truth, but they're also focused on their career kind of thing too. But this is very strong because all 3 cards are swords. Okay. And then also too, I think they could be a Virgo. They're very analytical. Maybe a Virgo energy. More serious. Oh, I'm surprised I don't have the Hermit card here, though. But they're more serious. And they do have a playful side, but it's going to take a minute to show it. Because, they're after the truth. And they too, I think this person has been hurt before. Too many lies. Somebody maybe cheated on them before. So that's for that. All right, Sagittarius. So this was your reading for today. Now, please remember, if you want to see your dailies, they're 1 minute and they're every morning. And if you hit the subscribe button and the bell, it will tell you when those are on. They're usually about 3:15 in the morning, actually. Very early in the morning, because people are from other countries. So I want to make sure that they get the benefit of that too. And then also too, I have a new Facebook group I would love for you to join, called Divine Warrior Intuitive. If you have Facebook, please go on there and I will accept you. And just remember, be really gentle with yourself this week. You've worked really hard, and just know that you've got to break that You have to break that fear. All right. And then if you also want to come on Sunday on the 11th at 2 p.m., I think it is, I'm going to be doing a live reading for the new moon. So otherwise, I will see you next week on the 19th. Bye-bye now.